Congress and Pudemo will march to the U.S. Embassy in Pretoria on Friday against what they say is the dumping of prisoners in Eswatini. In July, the United States deported 5 detainees to Eswatini. The detainees are believed to be nationals from Jamaica, Laos, Cuba, Yemen and Vietnam. And to tell us more about the march, we are joined on the line by Qhawekazi Khumalo, a convener of Swazi Lives Matter. Qhawekazi, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on Africa Update. All right, we seem to have, we're getting Qhawekazi on the line. There seems to be some network issue, but is she on the line? Qhawekazi, good afternoon. I'm told you are on the line. Thank you for joining us on Africa Update. Qhawekazi, are you there?
I am here.
Okay, great. Okay, great stuff. Thank you for joining us, and good afternoon to you. Now, tell us more about this march and what you're hoping will come out from it.
Well, the march is really to protest against the USA criminals who have been imported into Swaziland. These are hardcore criminals, as we've read from reports in the United States, who are being imported and hosted by the Swaziland government. And we are delivering a petition at the USA Embassy and really calling for the USA Embassy to stop deals with the Swazi regime, because we also know that there's a $500 million that has been paid to the Swazi government for these criminals. And so the petition really is about us asking the United States of America to not use Swaziland as a backyard for convicted criminals from the USA. We are going to be marching with the SWAYOCO, which is the Swaziland Youth Congress, including many organizations in the mass democratic movement of Swaziland. We also have our allies in South Africa, your ANC Youth League, your SACP, and many other allies that are going to be supporting us in solidarity for this call on the 19th of March in Pretoria.
And what are the chances of your memoranda, or are you going to be handing over a memoranda of, questions or demands, or, and what if it's not, taken by the U.S. Embassy from whatever angle they come out from, because now they're literally being put on the spot?
Yes, we have to put them on the spot. We have to expose them. And that is fundamentally what we are doing. Whether or not they decide to accept the memorandum is really a decision that they can make. However, we would have played our role in terms of ensuring that we expose the United States of America, and therefore anything and everything that comes out of we would have played our role.
And have you managed to get any more information from the government of Eswatini with regards to this particular deal?
You see, one of the issues and what we've been always calling for is the legitimacy of what we call the government of Eswatini. There is no government. It is a royal rule. And so you're not going to get any information. There's no transparency. We don't know what this deal entails. We also have seen reports and them actually saying that they are expecting 150 more of prisoners. So we have not received any information. We will not. This is how the royal supremacy in Swaziland operates. What we presume as a government is only just a facade of what a government is. I mean, this bill also was not tabled in Parliament. It was a decision by King Mswati III that was cascaded down and implemented as we see it now.
Mm-hmm. Now, with the 150 more said prisoners to be sent to Eswatini, is this another deal, or is it part of the $500 million that has already been allegedly paid to the government of Eswatini?
I can certainly tell you it's probably going to be another deal again. We do not have information around what this deal entails, so we can't say for sure right now whether it's part of or not, or whether it's a different deal. But I can assure you that there's much more money that's going to be spent by the United States of America in order to have these prisoners come beyond the $500 million that we're talking to now.
Now, Qhawekazi, just for interest's sake, with you being in South Africa and embarking on this protest action, What is happening, Eswatini?
Right now, we know the current state in Eswatini does not allow for us to have protests. We know the brutality of the government. The civic space is not open. We're not able to exercise our rights for freedom of expression, freedom of association, and that includes protests, peaceful protests. So we're unable to undertake such protests at the moment inside Swaziland. It's part of advocacy, the work that we're constantly doing to say we have a problem inside Swaziland. We want to be able to have the protests. However, the space is completely closed, and the government is very brutal in terms of response in any way where you have activists who are trying to call for and express that openly and publicly. So we're unable to do that at this moment, and hence we're saying we cannot keep quiet. Silence is not an option for us. Let us come to South Africa, to the United States of America, and we do want the world to see also why we're not able to hold such grievances with the government inside Swaziland.
Qhawekazi, thank you for joining us on Africa Update. We'll leave it there for today. That's Qhawekazi Khumalo, convener Swazi Lives Matter, joining us on the line. They are embarking on a protest to the U.S. Embassy with regards to the prisoners sent to deported to Eswatini for an alleged amount of $500 million US, and with another 150 more prisoners allegedly expected to also be deported to the country. It is 29 after 12 Central African time, and we're coming to you live from Johannesburg in South Africa. Today on Hashtag Africa Update Ask, we focus on the Swaziland Youth Congress and Pudemo marching to the U.S. Embassy in Pretoria on Friday against what they say is the dumping of prisoners in Eswatini. Our question to you today is, what are your thoughts around the U.S. sending prisoners to Africa, especially if their home countries do not want to take them back? Share your thoughts and your views on all our social media platforms. That's on X, Instagram at Channel Africa 1, on Facebook at Channel Africa. You can also send us your comments and voice notes to +2763 as 406 9126 Hashtag Africa Update Us.